is Justin Peterson, Conservation Specialist with Millborn Seeds. Today we're out here at a freshly planted CRP field. Wanted to kind of go through the steps of, now that the seed's in the ground, what do we do from here? So we're actually in a corn stubble field, you'll see. So the seed was put in perfect, really nice and shallow, uniform seeding rate. First question I get asked a lot is, do I need to roll the field? I don't think it'll ever be a detriment to you. So it's never going to be a bad thing. Oftentimes you'll see more of a benefit rolling the field ahead of seeding, just to get that nice firm seed bed prepped. But aside from that, you can always roll after. It's never going to be a bad thing, just to increase that seed to soil contact. The field is seeded, it's rolled, everything's nice and level. We're here in spring, late May here in the upper Midwest, but whether the seed was done last November dormantly, early this spring, or here in the late spring, early summer, I kind of circled that like first week of July time frame for the first clipping that needs to be done in this seeding. So first year is always going to be mechanical control, weed control, so like mowing or clipping. Shoot for that 7 to 10 inches in height, again in that first week of July. So that's when your annual grasses and broadleafs are going to get to that height where they're going to want to start to set a seed head. So we want to come in, cut off the tops of those annual weeds, prevent them from going to seed head, and then kind of open up the canopy for your seedlings. Oftentimes you're going to have, depending on the species, 1 to 4 inches of growth on your seedlings. So you kind of just take the tops off the weeds. And then every site is different. Usually I say about every 30 days you want to at least visit the site to make sure that the weeds aren't getting out of control. Again, you're really trying to keep ahead of those, putting on viable seed heads, because the only way an annual weed can continue is by putting on that viable seed head. So 30 days after the first week of July, come out and take a look. The first one's probably going to be the entire seeding. You're going to have to mow everything. After that, you can assess the site. If there's spots that look good, you can leave them alone. The expectation should be 2 to 3 clippings that first year, kind of keeping ahead of those weeds. Again, every time 7 to 10 inches. If that last clipping, whether it's like August or September, if you're taking off, your seedlings are 10, 12 inches high and you're taking off the tops of those, that is totally fine. It's not going to hurt the stand at all. You just want to keep those weeds from being a problem in the coming years. And like what I tell guys too is there's a lot of uncontrollables in this thing. The only thing you can control is weed management. So I can guarantee you if you don't keep ahead of those in the first year, you're going to have tougher luck the following year. So routine checks, 7 to 10 inches of clipping, keep those things knocked back, and those second and third year stands will really come alive. Thanks for watching. Again, this is Justin Peterson with Millborn Seeds.